Welcome back to Better Living. Well, as always on Wednesdays, it's not just Wine Wednesdays. We also talk about good kids doing good things in our community because we give away bikes for kids. And Annika's here from the Charles Boyk Law Offices. We're going to talk about this week's winner. His name is Tyler Shaffer, and he is a great kid who did a good thing this week. He showed his sisters animals at the Wood County Fair.
Yeah, last year, the family went through a really rough time last year, and they are still going through a rough time. They lost their 12-year-old daughter last year on July 15th, so it was about a week or two before the fair, and
it was sudden too. She got sick. You weren't expecting it. Wasn't like a lengthy illness. They had time to
so all of a sudden she had passed away, and she had worked so hard to get her animals ready for the Wood County Fair, and they're very active in 4-H. And Tyler obviously was, grieving the loss of his sister. He was 10 at the time, plus they have 2 younger brothers also. And Tyler stepped up and he showed his sister's animals, and I can't imagine doing that. I mean, plus the added responsibility of showing someone else's animals on top of your own, but then I don't know, just awesome kid. Mom nominated him because of all the great things that he did last summer and continues to do now. So we got to go out to the fair yesterday. It was so fun and see his whole family. Everybody was there. They had purple shirts on that in memory of her. I still have my fair bracelet on, actually. I just realized I did. So there we are walking in.
And he didn't know, right?
No, he was totally surprised.
Okay.
So there's the big show arena, and there they are in their purple T-shirts, and Tyler was just shocked. I mean, he walked up and he was just like, okay.
Who are you people? Why are you here? What are you doing?
And so Mom told him all about how he won a bike, and Wurzels was gracious enough to let me, pick it up and haul it down there. And he also got a helmet, which Wurzels invited him to come into the shop to get fitted for that. And yeah, he was really, really excited. There's the little brothers, running around, and Grandma and Grandpa were there. So he was so thrilled. And he told us all about his goats and his pigs that he showed. He also had chickens that he was going to show at the fair. I don't really know how that works. There were supposed to be chickens too, but the swine or the bird flu,
whatever it is that's going on, you can't do that.
Yes.
It looks like the perfect bike for him.
It was. And the cool thing is that seat, that bike fits him very well, but what Wurzels does is they always make sure that the kid can ride the bike for a long time. So he'll be able to grow into that. I think the kid's pretty tall. When I said to Tyler, I go, well, you could probably ride that bike for a while, huh? And he goes, well, yeah, because I'm not really that tall. And I'm thinking to myself,
kidding.
He looks pretty tall for 11. He's like 5 foot.
Yeah, I have an 11-year-old that's not that tall, for sure. He is, he looks like a great kid. It's got to be such a hard thing to go through. And see, you told me I wasn't going to cry because they weren't here, and it wouldn't bother me. I can't imagine. I can't imagine going through that as a parent. I can't imagine having to watch your kids and how your kids would react in that situation, because as much as my kids just pick on each other all the time, and I have to say that all the time, okay, you are no longer allowed to talk to one another.
Right.
The talking is over. You're not allowed to talk to each other anymore. To watch your kids step up and protect each other when you're not, when one of them is not there anymore, has got to be so special as a parent. And that's just got to warm those parents' hearts so much.
And his sister, Mackenzie, she had so many friends at school. She went to Elmwood Elementary, where Tyler goes. Mom is a science teacher at Elmwood also. So they're really big in the community. They're really big in 4-H. And Tyler didn't even think anything of just doing that. That's all of these Bikes for Kids winners. That is the common denominator between them, that they don't think twice about what they do. It's just ingrained in their hearts, and it's a great testament to the families that they've grown up in. But even when I spoke with Tyler yesterday, I said, so how'd you do showing your goats? And he goes, oh, my little brother did way better than I did. That was that was his first response, and the brother was all proud because his big brother recognized him, So awesome family, and I was so happy that Mom had nominated him, because it's probably so hard on her too to figure out a way to recognize him without just the normal words in the household, So she was so excited when we let her know that he won, and she was so excited to surprise him too. So it was great.
Oh gosh.
I know.
I don't know how. I don't know how people go on. I don't know how they do it. There.
Thanks.
Oh gosh. So it's so important that we recognize kids like this, and just a reminder why the Charles Boyd Law Offices does things like this.
We started Bikes for Kids as a way to recognize awesome kids in the community who have done great things in their own homes, in their own communities, on their street. I mean, it can be big or small. And so we always tell parents, teachers, neighbors, everyone, if you know of a kid who you think deserves even a little bit of recognition, bikesforkidstoledo.com, go and nominate them. And we've met some really cool kids this summer. We always do, but this summer was really, really great.
It has been
We have
fantastic.
2 weeks left, so
oh my gosh, I feel privileged to get to meet kids like this. And you know what? You feel like, I feel good that our community is in good hands.
And don't you take it home too and tell your kids about it?
Look, you need to be like these children. I act like my kids are terrible children. They're really not, I promise. But, you know, it does. These are good kids, and I feel good about our community knowing that these are the kind of people that are going to be
taking care of us.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and leading our community. If you know more kids like this, bikesfortoledo.com. We've got 2 weeks left. I have no doubt we are going to recognize 2 more outstanding kids. We're going to have to come up with something to do during the winter. I don't know what it's going to be. Yes, so we'll be right back on Better Living.